Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Khaosity here, and welcome back to the channel. Alright, so it's kind of been a minute since I last uploaded, but then again, not really. It's only been 3 weeks, so I feel that is somewhat acceptable of a time frame for me to not upload. At least it's not like a month or 2 months like I've been doing, so I guess that's good. But we're here today to talk about Sonic Dream Team, the mobile game that has been taking the Sonic community by storm. Alright, now I initially didn't really make any reactions or like analysis of the trailer because I mean it looks interesting, to say the least. Like, it looks interesting, it looks good too. Like, that's as plain as I can put it. It looks like a good game. Alright, and it's a mobile game on top of that. But now that there is a bit more information, like we have some reviewers who have apparently played the game, critics have played the game or whatever. We got some articles, we got 2 articles we're going to look at. So there is a bit more information, or a bit more substantial information, for me to actually make a video on this now. So before we get into it, if you like the video, drop a like, and if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel. We're on the road to 500. But let's go ahead and get into these articles. All right. This first article is on Digital Trends by Giovanni Colantonio. The next great Sonic the Hedgehog game may be hiding on Apple Arcade. Alright. Love it or hate it, you have to respect the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Sega and Sonic Team refuse to get stuck in a creative rut, constantly zigging when fans expect them to zag. Last year, the series took an unexpected open zone pivot with Sonic Frontiers, only to return to 2D platforming with this year's Sonic Superstars. Just 1 month after that game's release, the Blue Blur is taking another surprising turn with Sonic Dream Team. Launching exclusively for completely and utterly inferior devices on December 5th, Sonic Dream Team sees the series running to the 3D rollercoaster design of the Sonic Adventures era. So they're comparing this to the adventure games. It's both a nostalgic return to form and something entirely new, making for the most ambitious Sonic mobile game yet. It's not the project I'd imagine anyone was expecting, but it might just be the one that fans have been waiting for. I went hands-on with Sonic Dream Team at an Apple showcase event, playing both on iPad with touch controls and a TV with a controller. Okay, so controller support confirmed. The project properly replicates the feeling of Sonic's early 2000s adventures with fluid, snappy races through levels with multiple paths. That might give Apple Arcade another secret weapon, as it's already shaping up to be one of the more fun Sonic experiences since 2017's Sonic Mania. Wow. Sonic Dream Team is a 3D adventure where Sonic and his pals zip through winding levels with several pathways. The amusement park gameplay is familiar, with characters homing in on enemies and objects with the press of a button and fluidly jumping between obstacles. Developer Sega Hardlight gets the formula exactly right by strongly magnetizing characters to objects. When I jump between rails, I don't have to worry that I'm going to overshoot. Movement largely feels consistent, and it's where the studio's experience with making the tight infinite runners is most apparent. Structurally, Dream Team bears a surprising resemblance to classic 3D Mario games. Classic 3D Mario, so like 64? When I select the level, I actually get a row of different missions that have me completing various objectives in that stage. Yeah, 64 type. In one level, I simply have to get to the end as leisurely as I choose. Another variant has me racing through checkpoints as fast as I can, while a third has me collecting keys hidden throughout the stage. Each grants me an orb, which are used to unlock new stages, just like stars in Super Mario 64. There you have it. A developer I spoke to at the event referenced Super Mario Sunshine as an inspiration. Oh, come on, bruh. Come on, man. Sunshine as an inspiration? Ugh, if that's the case, then Bradley will love this. Bradley will adore this game. He also name-checked Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which is surprisingly apparent too, which I can understand that. There was a fair bit of half pipes and ramps that I've seen in the gameplay, so Tony Hawk's Pro Skater as an inspiration does make sense. Levels are meant to be replayed in Dream Team, and that's accomplished in a few ways. For one, there are multiple paths to explore in any given level. I start one by sticking to the right and bouncing off some bumpers. Next time I jump in, I run over to the right lane and use my homing attack to bounce up some enemies in springs to get a hidden collectible. Each level has red stars, or has 5 red stars, and a handful of hidden blue coins. Yeah, they definitely got the Mario influence with them coins. I can also hold down a dash button to get a boost forward, which allows me to run up walls and access secret areas. Okay, so that must be the boost we've been seeing. The big draw, though, is that there are 6 playable characters, and that's not just cosmetic. Sonic and Amy are the standard hedgehogs, while Knuckles and Rouge can climb and glide. Tails and Cream, on the other hand, use their helicopter tails to reach higher. Okay, so Sonic and Amy are the regulars. Knuckles and Rouge are obviously Knuckles and Rouge, like their adventure counterparts. And Tails and Cream are the flight characters. In one level, I find a wall that I'm unable to climb as Sonic. I load back in as Knuckles, and suddenly I'm taking an entirely different path through the stage, which has me gliding between walls. Usually I move on from a level to see something new in a demo like this, but I found myself replaying stages several times and making new discoveries with each attempt. Okay, so good level design. There are some movement hitches to that approach. Every character still has the same baseline speed and momentum, but their exclusive paths don't always account for that. One Knuckles segment had me trying to hop around small platforms in midair, which can be difficult to nail down when the character hits a running speed so fast. Even so, movement mostly felt fast and smooth for me during my demo, especially on mobile, where its minimal touch controls do it all justice. Okay, so the touch controls are actually good. Dang, this is actually sounding like a good game, bro. They compared it to Adventure. They compared it to 64 and Sunshine, as mid as Sunshine is, but it's a Mario game, so there is some good in Sunshine. And even the touch controls aren't bad, because that's one thing mobile games tend, or some mobile games tend to get like just completely and utterly wrong, is the touch controls. More than anything though, Sonic Dream Team simply has the right attitude. It's what's a cheery visual design with soft textures and bright colors. Levels look almost like bouncy castles, which give an all-inviting and playful appearance. Despite being built for mobile devices, it might be the best looking 3D Sonic game yet, at least in terms of its cohesive art direction. Okay, that's simply not true because Unleash exists, alright? As someone who has found recent Sonic games hit and sometimes very miss, Sonic Dream Team has my attention. The levels I played were breezy, fun, that took me back to my time with games like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube. That formula has been smoothed out by a development team that's very familiar with how to make snappy mobile games. If later, more challenging levels can still retain this level of fluidity and not give way to fiddly frustration, Sonic fans may have a very good reason to sign up for Apple Arcade soon. Okay, so basically what I'm getting from this is that whoever this is who played this, they're glazing this game up in all the right ways, bro. Like, they're hitting all the right spots. As a Sonic fan, like Sonic Adventure 2, comparing it to Mario in terms of how fun it is, like, this might be a banger. Moving on to the next article we have here on Polygon. Sonic the Hedgehog's new game melds Inception and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Okay, what the fuck? Inception? Sonic the Hedgehog has a new game coming next month that pairs his trademark high-speed 3D platformer gameplay with the replayability and discovery of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Sonic Dream Team, developed by Sega's Heartlight Studio, also features a unique setting, the tangible dreams of Dr. Eggman, and a character totally new to the Sonicverse. Sonic Dream Team, which Polygon played at a hands-on preview event earlier this week, borrows from a variety of influences. Its levels are inspired by skate parks, very obvious, with grind rails, half pipes, and pathways that loop around in the impossible dream architecture of Christopher Nolan's Inception. What? We're comparing this to Inception? Hey, if they're comparing it to greatness such as Inception, this might be a banger for real. Levels are brightly colored distillations of Dr. Eggman's dreams, filtered through Sonic and friends, and Sonic's friend Cream the Rabbit. Okay, maybe Cream plays some kind of important role in the story. The skate park inspired levels of Dream Team are built so that players will run them multiple times and with multiple goals in mind. In some levels I played set in the dream world known as Scrambled Shores and Dream Factory, I was tasked with finding keys to unlock new pathways, reaching the goal under a time limit, or tracking down a hidden object. A level's architecture will change depending on the goal. Players are encouraged to revisit levels again and again. Levels are full of hidden collectibles, including blue coins and red stars scattered throughout. Alright, so I'm assuming these are actually just red stars and not red star rings, like in the games, the mainline games. Some collectibles and areas can only be reached by certain characters. Sonic the Hedgehog is playable, and his friend Amy Rose is identical to the Blue Blur. Tails, Knuckles, and Rouge the Bat and Cream the Rabbit are also unlockable and playable. Knuckles and Rouge can both glide and climb walls, giving them access to locations that other characters cannot reach. The same is true for Tails and Cream, who can fly around levels for a brief period. The good news is that for players who want to collect everything in a level, they can switch between any unlocked character mid-run. The only caveat is that they have to be motionless while doing so. Okay, so it's not like Heroes where you can like switch on the fly. So it's actually like a character swap. Like you have to stand still, go in the menu and swap right then and there. You won't be able to fly as high as Tails and then switch to Rouge mid-flight, for example. Yeah, okay, so it's not like Heroes. Dream Team is not combat focused, developers say. Instead, the enemies scattered throughout the levels are designed to help players maintain their momentum as they dash and smash into them using characters' boost attacks. The developers want to put players in a flow state where they can chain together. Bro, these bro, they understand. They got it. Sega Heartlight got it. They want to put players in a flow state where they can chain together jump slides and boost to get speed through levels smoothly. The hope is for loads of replayability. Dream Team's short session levels with players shooting for 100% completions runs in faster and faster times. Bro, this is everything. Literally everything we needed. This is everything we needed, and it's a mobile game. It's a mobile game. There's also an overarching story in Dream Team told through the voiced in-game cutscene. This game has in-game cutscenes? Bro, this is a whole ass game. What the fuck? It has cutscenes. Venerable Sonic bad guy Dr. Eggman discovers a dream catcher-like device called the Reverie, which Sega describes as an ancient device with the power to manifest dreams in the real world. See, Eggman's still on that shit. He's still fucking with ancient shit. Bro, just stop it. Just stop it. Just make your own devices and robots, bro. You gotta quit touching ancient devices. Have you learned nothing from Frontiers? Aiding Sonic and friends in understanding the Reverie's powers is Arium, a play on REM sleep, who is introduced in Dream Team, which I'm assuming is that new character. Arium, an anthropomorphic sheep, is an original creation of Sonic Dream Team and was created by Heartlight and Sonic Team artist Yuji Uekawa. Okay. Sonic Dream Team is coming to Apple Arcade, play them on blah 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 blah. Yeah, PlayStation Dual 5 or PlayStation 5 Dual Sense controller. Found the game controller snappy and intuitive. Controller support, bro. This game is hitting literally all the check boxes. Multiple playable characters, good level design focused around those characters that is also good, and then the replayability. This is hitting all the right boxes. Apparently, the developers want players to even get faster and faster and complete the level. Like, bro, like I'm at a loss for words because it's like this is low key unheard of for a Sonic game, especially in recent years. All right, this is low key unheard of, and then on top of that, it's a mobile game. Like in terms of Sonic mobile games, there's only really been a couple that were like decent. Like the first Sonic Dash was, you know, it's pretty good. Sonic Dash 2, I actually played Sonic Dash 2 Sonic Boom a lot more than the regular Sonic Dash. The GOAT Runners, Sonic Runners, like bro, like I put hours into that. Like I put legitimate hours into that when it was out. That's pretty much it. That's really all the games that I played, or at least all the Sonic mobile games that I played back in my time. Bro, like a lot, like you guys don't notice, but I had like 2 or 3 channels back in the day where I was trying to be like a mobile game YouTuber. Like I would play mobile games on my channels, and I played some Sonic games and I made videos on them too. Alright, you won't find it now, so don't even go looking for it. You won't find it. Nice try. But bro, a game like this back in the day, I would have been so excited to play and record this. Man, it's shaping up to be a banger. Like if critics, if reviewers are saying all this about the game, I mean, it has to be good, right? It has to be good. Like these people are comparing it to Adventure. Like, come on, it has to be good. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, and if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. But until next time, peace.